A steel monster weighing 3,000 tons in our country will rewrite the global oil rules. This steel monster is a super hydrogenation reactor. Although it is not a military equipment, in the eyes of American and Western experts, it is going to revolutionize the field of petroleum refining without gunpowder. When it comes to petroleum refining, we have always been constrained by the United States and the West. Before 2000, our hydrogenation reactors were all imported, and a single piece of equipment cost billions of dollars. The West even imposed a technology embargo on us. After 2003, Americans stopped selling equipment autolists. The equipment we bought before broke down, and we had to pay a high price to hire foreign experts to repair it. In order to no longer be choked, Chinese engineers are holding back and thinking about building their own reinforced reactors. But such a giant pressure cooker, which is over 70 meters long and weighs 3,000 tons, still has to withstand a high temperature of 350 degrees Celsius and a pressure of 240 atmospheres inside, and can operate continuously in a hydrogen-corrosive environment for decades without any problems. This does not mean that it can be made. Later, our engineers came up with a trick, using the integral forging method to directly forge a seamless copper body using 500 tons of special steel nails. Compared with traditional forging methods, the weld seam has been reduced by 90%. We have also made great breakthroughs in materials. China's independently developed corrosion-resistant alloy materials, such as P92 steel coating technology, are specifically designed to solve the problem of light corrosion under high temperature and high pressure. The technology is even more advanced than that of the United States, Germany, and Japan. The most troublesome problem for refineries in the past was the processing of low-quality heavy oil. Previously, we used imported Western equipment, and the conversion rate of this type of crude oil was only 45% to 60%, with the rest being waste. But now with our own equipment and technology, the conversion rate can reach over 85%, and profits have skyrocketed from 15% in the past to 30%. This is no longer a simple technological improvement, but a restructuring of the crude oil refining industry. With this 3,000-ton steel monster, China can reduce its annual crude oil imports by 125 million tons, saving billions of dollars in foreign exchange, enough for us to build 3 aircraft carriers. The cost of refining has been reduced by 120 yuan per ton, which is equivalent to the production capacity of 2 extra Daqing oil fields out of thin air. Perhaps our equipment is not good enough, and we can only use high-quality clean oil for refining. Now we can also buy low-quality heavy oil at a low price that others don't want, turn waste into treasure, and then sell it at a high price. What's even more impressive is that with a strong industrial system as support, this 3,000-ton steel monster can be produced simultaneously by one company, accounting for 1/3 of the global annual production capacity of similar equipment. This 3,000-ton steel behemoth doesn't fire, but it can make its competitors change their tune. He can't speak, but he silenced a bunch of Western experts. On the technological battlefield without gunpowder, China's 3,000-ton steel behemoth has quietly achieved a silent victory.